Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have two computers here from Kuwait City. This was sent to me by Tariq. I hope I'm saying his name correctly. These are 9.1 liters, 1075 SCi Mercruisers. I guess the motors were kind of like underwater for time, and then he didn't know if they were any good. So when I first got the computers, well, right now they are repair. When I will show you this is the Starboard computer. I already clean it, fix it, and I also apply a conformal coating, and this is what is reacting to the light right now to protect against corrosion or moisture. I told him not to sink. If you go underwater for a period of time, that will still protect it, but that will have to be immediately taken out and disconnected, and then it might still work, but it's not to be submerged, right? All right, so let me just show you how that came here. So first, I always take a picture of the package and everything. So we got two computers in here. Let me just show you so you see that these are indeed the same as in the picture. All right, so I'm very happy that that my channel is reaching out so long, and my business is now having customers from many countries. So this one on the port had light corrosion, mostly on these areas here, and in this area. Very common on these computers, but this was not so bad. If we go down to the starboard was in a really bad shape. I thought that for a moment that wasn't going to be possible to be repaired. I mean, we can see all the corrosion in there. It was major corrosion. I had to replace a lot of components, but luckily for him, the microprocessor was in good shape and is working. So I'm trying to just show you all the corrosion, all the areas that were necessary, and that's what I removed completely the board from the actual bracket and everything. This is what we see here. Because I mean, look at all the corrosion right here. I mean, it was everywhere, right? So this was again hard to do. Let me just go over to the first, okay, on the port. When I connected the computer, we have no communication, even though it was a slight corrosion, no fiber reference on the meter, and no communication. And the same thing was happening on the port, which I cleaned, sorry, the starboard, which I cleaned because I didn't want it to have all that water and corrosion shorting out and then damaging something even more. So I usually put them in the ultrasound, alcohol, and then a special deoxide that I use. Let me just show you what I use here. This fluid is great. So I apply this to the entire board, let it sit for at least half a day, and then clean it again with alcohol to remove, because it's a dielectric fluid, so it would not damage any of the components, but if it's under the microprocessor, it can create short circuits, and we don't want that because that improves connectivity. So I clean it and then dry. So we did have no communication, nothing on them. This is just another picture for the customer so he can see what the conformal coating looks like after the repair. That's actually a more vivid picture than just showing you here. And then this is also through the process of fixing the computers. I uh, download the calibrations and update it so we can have everything good and in good working order. All right, so let me just connect to Diacom. Due to its design on these computers, I have to run it in a higher RPM, and I'm not going to be able to run in 100% power due to, again, not the entire boat. I cannot reproduce the entire boat, especially the diagnostics for the boost. I can check all that here, but I don't have the gauges and some other stuff that is part of the communication. This computer has CAN A and CAN B, so I will be switching that onto the picoscope, and then we seal that. So again, we select the same Mercruisers 2001 to 2009. These computers are from 2007 and it's a PCM0702. Calibration is 843-844 oh sorry 006, and you can see 1075 SCI. So that's a 9.1 liter. All right, so let me turn the computer on. We will see the same thing, looking always for fuel pump activation. That is good. So we got a fuel pump. It's got to do a prime and then come off. All right, now we got firewall reference. That's an excellent sign. All right, so let's connect, make sure that we got established communication, and we do. And now we got all the settings. So let me just erase false so we can at least get 80%, and that's again before starting. And then let me now run it, and we can see it running. Let me just raise up a little more the RPM, and that's because of what it's seeing with no boost diagnostics. It tries to do that, and that's why the power goes down to that. We got the IAC activation, we got injector milliseconds, all coils, and everything working good. And this is a starboard computer that was just ugly. All right, so let me set up the picoscope, and I'll be right back. I got the oscilloscope connected. Let me make this smaller so we can put the pico here. And then the oscilloscope, not the oscilloscope, the scanner on the other side. So the boat is running good. I have in the yellow channel one of the injectors. In the green channel, I have one of the ESTs. This is eight coils, eight injectors, and then can A on the blue channel and can B on the red channel. The reason is just a noise looking in there is because of the time that I have. So let me reduce the time so we can see both of those CAN buzzes, and they're both active, looking good. So that's a good sign. So we are good and all this on this computer, and we have the IAC working good. So this computer is 100% working. So let me move over everything to the port, and we do the same test to make sure that we have all the same signals. So let me plug everything, swap everything, and I'll be right back. All right, so computer is off. Let me turn the computer on, and we're going to focus in to see the same thing, fuel pump activation. Let's make sure to do this, that's the prime. We can see that both are taking almost the same time. That's excellent. We got firewall reference, which is good. Let me move this out of the way. Right, immediately we see CAN buses. Both CAN buses are on. Let me change the time so we can see those both of the CAN networks are good. So he's not going to have any issues with the gauges or anything. I put this back into 50 milliseconds per division, and let me run the computer. All right, so we have this now running. Let me connect it here. Make sure it's connected. No, I'm gonna have to reestablish communication. Different computer didn't like to be connected, but we can see injectors and everything in there. Come on. Trying to do it as fast as I can to make the video as short as possible. So we have the same thing. Everything is working good. IAC is working, firewall reference is working. We got the CAN bus injectors, and we can see here all the injectors working. We can see also all the coils working. Obviously, it's going to be in the firing order of the engine. But Tariq, both of the computers are back to life. I'm very happy to be able to help you, especially from across the world. This is actually very exciting. I'm very, very happy that my small business is being seen everywhere. Thank you so much, everybody, for your support. Thank you, all of you that are visiting the channel and watching the videos. I know that sometimes this might not be too, I don't know, exciting to watch, but if you subscribe to my channel and help me, that will help me increase the numbers of views and also promote my business, my really small business across the world as it's been going on. So thank you so much to all. See you next time. Bye bye.